Kyle Shimon, tell me, how many sides does this planet have?
It's got the west side, and it's got the planet side, bitch. We both had an intro then. That was great. That was great. That's how it should all go. Two completely unrelated topics. This is PlanetSide 2 on the PlayStation 4, in case you couldn't work that out.
I could tell. You've talked a lot about this game. You played a lot of this game back on the PC.
I did, with a friend who unfortunately hasn't died yet. And yeah, this is an interesting video game. It's as janky here as it is on the PC, so don't let this PC mustard race. I was going to say something really bad then, but nobody would...
It's PC mustard race because the consoles can't catch up.
Nice. Nice. I was going to say something... no, let's forget that completely. PlanetSide 2. It's a video game. Shoot people.
It is, yes, you do shoot people. How many people can you shoot in one game?
I don't know. A couple of hundred? Probably more.
You didn't come here with all your facts ready.
I don't have anything written down on this game, because I felt like I knew it so well, but now you've got me cornered.
All I asked you was how many players are in the game, and you don't know that.
Why would I know that? I don't know, probably less. There was only like 3 servers when I went on. This is on the high one in Europe. And it's good. I played PlanetSide 2 on the PC during the beta and during the release, and it was way more buggy then than it is here, so that's nice.
But
it is still kind of janky. I'm confused, right? Because this kind of stealth released shortly after E3. Didn't hear a word about it. And then when I download... Yeah, it's listed as PlanetSide 2. But when I downloaded it, it downloaded as PlanetSide 2 beta. So I don't actually know what condition this game is in on the PS4.
That's strange. I remember last year's E3, I'm pretty sure they made that big announcement going, oh yeah, PlanetSide 2 will be on the PS4 sometime soon. And then a year later it finally comes out and it's in this weird stage where nobody knows if it's a beta or not.
No, well the thing is, right, with Sony Online Entertainment, now known as Daybreak Game Studios because they went independent, with the worst possible name ever, everything they make is janky as fuck, so it really doesn't matter if it's alpha, fucking early access, you know, it doesn't matter what they do, it's always going to be slightly broken in its own unique way.
God.
Which is, you know, especially
I really hope
networking
the
issues,
PS4
which is impressive for a company.
I really hope the PS4 doesn't end up going on the fucking early access bandwagon. I mean, the fucking Xbox has now.
Well, now they've gotten rid of, you know, Sony Online Entertainment, or whatever it was called, Studios. You know, that shouldn't be a worry, because everything they made was early access in its own special way.
Aren't they the people that made fucking, is it H1Z1?
Yes, yes they are.
God.
Yes, they are. Also EverQuest, including EverQuest Landmark, which is not a video game, but I have that as well. We should have done a video on that, but it's so not a video game, I don't know what to show. It's like me with a 10x10 block of land chiseling out rocks. It's the worst. But it's freeform chiseling, so that's something. Yeah, PlanetSide 2, it's fun. It's, I had to turn the sensitivity down a bit, which was surprising. Normally it's the other way around. But this game controlled like dicks before I got to that. And it's a lot of fun. I'm playing as the Assault, the Light Assault, on the smallest of the 5 maps, I think. Definitely the smallest in terms of like land mass when you go to the overworld. So I'm just going to grab a vehicle when we're in here.
I was going to say,
I haven't unlocked much.
I'm pretty sure you told me that like the aircraft in this game are like unusable.
I haven't tried the aircraft on the PS4, but the fucking land vehicles are unusable. Jesus. I can barely turn this thing. Also, I have no hands.
I was about to ask, where are your hands? Why are you a Spartan?
This controls like the worst ever. Like the 2 sticks, they do weird things. This is like, you know, people say they have problems with Halo. This is like 20 times worse than that. It just goes in its own direction.
God, I mean, like the vehicles in like Battlefield, for example, they just like fly all over the place and you can't even control them, but this looks even worse than that.
Yeah, there's a bit of what I think is screen tearing as well on the PS4, which is odd. But aside from that, I didn't have any technical problems, really. I fell through the map a couple of times. You know, it's PlanetSide and it's Sony Online Entertainment. What you want? What you want from them? I think there's 5 classes, give or take. There's an Infiltrator, Medic with a heal beam. Well, it's free to play, so like all the weapons and stuff you can buy with either earned credits or...
Oh, I see that in the top right with this weird gold and silver, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like station coins and platinum cubes. Like, yeah, it's fucking messed up. I'm the red team, we're the Terrans.
Fucking Terrans suck, Protoss Master Race.
Yeah, see, we were in Kultar. We see what I mean by it's the smallest region. We've got a lot of different types of environments. There's day-night cycles as well. So basically, you'll capture one of the zones. You saw we had like 4 on that last map. And then there's like big bases. You've got to like break the shields or the doors down. Depends. The different bases are different. And then capture them and like hold the different points for so long.
Are these?
And my dogs just walked in the room. Hello.
Are these different areas, different servers?
No, all one server, multiple areas. I think it's like... That's why I don't know how many people are in a game. I think it's like maybe a couple hundred people each area. Dexter, stop licking my USB ports. Jesus.
So you could just freeform go to whichever area you want.
Yeah, I didn't speed up the load time then. That's exactly how long it was, for an indication. The different classes. I can't remember how you get the max. I don't know if you can use it all the time when you get to that rank or not.
That thing looks like something out of Fallout. One of those weird, like, prehistoric robots.
Yep. Oh, the big, horrible walker things with the brain jars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing pretty well in this area as well, the snow region. So you can like do instant action, it'll just throw you into a fight, or you can go and like pick your spawn point from the different vehicles, like Sunderers, those APCs, you can spawn at them, or you can drop in like we're going to now, in some hot drop pods. It's pretty smooth compared to what it was on the PC.
I was going to ask, it seems like there's 3 different factions?
Yeah, the Vanu, the blue people who are like good humans, because they're blue. They're the Americans, basically. And then we're like the British Terrans. That's how that works.
Right, but why are there not like 4 different factions, considering there were 4 different big areas? And then you could,
I think there's 5.
Is there?
I don't know. It's PlanetSide 2, so there's probably a really low reason. But yeah, as you can see here, tons of people. All these red people are my bros.
I found that weird when the video started and you were running beside people with red names. I was wondering why you weren't shooting them.
Yeah, it's confusing, but I guess it works when you get used to the colours. We're now fighting the purple people as opposed to the blue people.
What's the difference? Their colour of shields?
Yeah, they've got different armour, different face masks and stuff. They've got hover tanks rather than actual tanks. We're just kind of like... It looks cool, like, it's certainly rough, but I really like PlanetSide. It's a big battlefield, you would love it. I assume it's going to come to the Xbox One at some point. It would fit in perfectly on Xbox Live, where nothing really works. I'm just going to do a little bit of sniping, which is always my best skill. I hit someone then. There we go.
I was going to say, you took a while to like line up your shot and actually shoot him.
I know, I was paying attention for once rather than just spamming the key. Yeah, purple people, Vanu. They're cool. There's like, yeah, you would enjoy this a lot. Like, it's big vehicles, a lot of aerial vehicles. It's neat.
I would. I think I would do the same as I do in Battlefield, where I get really into it, but then I also just piss around and I would be flying vehicles and trying running people over with them.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you got a fucking tank in amongst those like 10 people there. You know, that fucking kill feed would be insane. So we should check that out if it ever comes anywhere else. That's PlanetSide 2 on the PlayStation 4. Check back GameDropZone.com.